Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to install and set up World Edit for Spigot 1.10.2. First, let's go over to the Plugins tab right down here to the left, and we're going to search for World Edit. Should be the first one that comes up, and we're going to install the latest version because it's for 1.10. Make sure to install the version corresponding to the version of server that you're using. So like this one is for 1.7.4, this one would work for 1.8 and 1.9, but this one, the latest one, will work for 1.8, 1.9 and 1.10 versions. So we're going to install that, and as soon as it's installed, we're going to go back to my server and restart. As soon as the server's been restarted, we're going to navigate right over to the File Manager tab, and let's go to the Plugins directory, and from there we're going to open up the World Edit folder. In here you'll see a Sessions folder and a config.yml. Let's open that config.yml. There aren't that many settings for World Edit, but we'll go over a couple of them, the main ones to be used. Now, for the limits, you can also change the amount of blocks that can be changed. By default, that is -1 because it is deactivated basically, so maximum is deactivated. It can change as many blocks as you select. So we're going to change that to 500, or we'll do 5,000 blocks. 5,000 blocks can be changed at a time. That way we don't lag our server out by accidentally changing something way too big. We're also going to change max radius. Let's change that to 50. We don't want the radius being any more than 50 for anything. And I'm actually going to change the max brush radius. Let's do 10, because by default it is 5, but sometimes I like to use a bigger brush radius. Now for disallowed blocks, I'm going to leave this as is, but it is the item IDs for all the blocks that by default World Edit will not allow you to use or to spawn. You can add more by adding a comma and then the block ID, say 35, so people cannot spawn wool now with it. But we're going to leave that as is, and if you want to get rid of one of the IDs, let's say we want to get rid of not allowing people to use the block ID 6, just backspace that, get rid of the comma and everything, and we're good. You can have it use inventory, so if you want to allow other players that are not, you know, OP or have the permissions for it to use World Edit, you can change this to true, and it will actually use items within their inventory to make whatever they're doing. However, we're going to keep that false because usually we'll keep World Edit only for operator use. A good way to make sure that you always have logs of everything that's been going on with World Edit is change the log commands to true, and it'll save all of the commands and who used them in the worldedit.log. Now another setting that we should change, or rather look at, is the wand item. You can change that to something else because by default it is a wooden axe. However, you can change it to whatever you'd like, maybe something else that's less widely used. And as long as you don't have the permission node, then you can use a wooden axe all you want and it will not use World Edit. That's basically it for the config.yml. Once you're done changing whatever you want to change in here, make sure to click save, and then we're going to go back to my server and restart. Thank you for watching this video, guys. Be sure to check out the video description for more World Edit tutorials.